From the 49th District, parts of Washington and Fayette County, the Mon Valley State Rep Bud Cook. And I'm here at the farm show this year with a very, very special guest. Amy is with the Ross Farm. And Amy, just kind of introduce yourself and tell us why you're here.
Okay, well, I am Amy Manko, Amy Ross Manko, and I am a fifth generation farmer at the Ross Farm in 84 PA. We raise 11 different breeds of heritage and rare breed wool sheep and turn that wool into yarn and roving for the handcraft market and sell at our local shop on Main Street in Washington, PA, as well as all across the country, and this year actually all across the world, because we'll be doing our first show in Ireland.
Wow,
yes.
That's great. I actually got the opportunity to meet Amy and her family. We're missing Drew today, but we're going to catch him sometime down the road. Drew will be the fifth generation?
Drew is the sixth generation.
Sixth generation.
He is my 23-year-old son, and somebody has to stay home and take care of the animals, so he's there and I'm here.
Well, when you're on the farm, we know how that works. Somebody's got to get up in the morning and in the evening and take care of business.
And we have a bottle lamb right now, so he has to be fed every 2 hours. So.
Very good. Now, when I came to visit your farm with the Farm Bureau in the summertime, your sheep and your wool is very, very special. Could you kind of share that with our audience?
Sure. Some of the sheep that we raise are critically endangered. We have sheep on our farm called Hog Island sheep that are a true American breed. There are less than 200 of them in the United States and in the world, and we work very closely with Mount Vernon to preserve these sheep. That would be the other place that you would be able to see the Hog Island sheep, would be Mount Vernon. We also raise the critically endangered Leicester Longwool sheep. There's only about 400 of those in this country, and we work with Colonial Williamsburg to preserve those sheep as well.
And that's really special. I mean, this is right within our district in the 49th. The farm is not that far off of Interstate 70 on 519. Now, there are also some challenges, of course, in farming, and we just did the interview with the Secretary of the Agriculture, and farming is a labor of love. Could you share with our audience a little some of your challenges?
Well, with our particular kind of sheep, our challenge is that they are critically endangered, and they require a little bit more shepherding. They're a little bit more labor intensive to raise, and we got into the rare breed sheep because there's a greater market for the wool. Folks like me who would be raising a traditional style of sheep are getting pennies per pound for wool.
Wow.
And paying like $5 a head to have them shorn, and getting maybe $3 back from the wool pool for their wool product. So it's become very, very, very challenging to raise sheep in today's economy.
Absolutely. Now, you also have a retail operation in Washington, PA. Could you tell us a little bit about that, Amy?
Yes. About a year ago, we opened Ross Farm Fibers Mercantile on Main Street in Washington, PA. We're trying to be part of the downtown renaissance and bring the Main Street of Washington back to the retail and housing and dining of its heyday. 100 years ago, Washington and Greene County were the #1 sheep and wool producers in the United States.
We did not know that.
Yes, so we are hoping that we can make that happen again. And the Main Street of Washington was a bustling metropolis with banks and housing and restaurants and shops, and we envision that happening again. We're working very closely with the Favas from Emerald Valley Cheese, who also have a new retail establishment on Main Street.
Well, very good.
We're bringing it up as much as we can.
Excellent. Listen, we want to encourage everybody to visit the retail shop in Washington and see what a wonderful job and operation our neighbors have in pursuing this whole thing. So, Amy, I want to thank you again. I want to thank Scott. And Drew, we hope you're okay back there at the farm. Safe travels back out.
Take good care of the baby.
And from here in the farm show, we wish you all a great day in the 49th.